There's certainly nothing wrong with the GMC Touring Denali. It's a nice way to get to a family Thanksgiving celebration one state over, but with a sticker price in the $40,000 range, I start to expect a little more from a crossover, and this one doesn't necessarily deliver. Yes, you get lots of chrome and many fancy standard features, but many of them are offered on the cheaper Chevy Equinox. You can even get this model's 2.0-liter turbo engine on the Equinox. And based on my drive, the Touring rides more loudly and more stiffly than the Chevy, too. Given all that, it's hard to see why this model makes rational sense for SUV shoppers. Plenty of style, lots of chrome, a brash grille, and a nicely trimmed interior all make this Touring Denali pleasing to the eye. It's far sleeker than the last Touring's overtly boxy design, and its interior is fresher, too. As a premium design statement, the Denali trim level handily stands out from other crossovers. Strong powertrain, the 2.0-liter turbo engine delivers plenty of punch at all speeds, delivered smoothly through the quick-shifting 9-speed automatic. Though the 4-cylinder thrashes and moans when worked hard, it's always ready to deliver all the acceleration I need for passing slow-moving trucks and minivans on the highway. Future-proof tech. This Touring is the first car I've driven with a USB Type-C port. That's the new universal charging standard for smartphones, tablets, and even laptops, so it's great to see that GMC is already integrating the feature into new cars. Rough Rider. The Denali-specific suspension tuning promised in the catalog serves only to add stiffness and brittleness to this crossover's ride. Suspension noise is plentiful, and the body jars over every impact. Sure, there's admirable body control and cornering for a crossover of this class, but I'd much rather be comfortable on the freeway, not particularly quiet, whereas the big Denalis, that's the Sierra pickup and Yukon SUV, are near Cadillac quiet. This Touring could use some more sound insulation. Wind noise and tie rumble fight over the Bose sound system's output, diminishing the otherwise premium experience. Still not loaded, with Denali standing at the very top of the GMC Touring range. The company describes it as the ultimate expression of the crossover. One might expect it to arrive fully loaded. Wrong. Features like adaptive cruise control, heated rear seats, and a panoramic sunroof are all add-on options. That bumps the price tag even further, pushing it toward the number for which many more luxurious SUVs are available. With power, luxurious appointments, and technology to spare, the revised Volvo XC60 is a crossover that should offer a hearty challenge to the German competitors that really run this premium segment. But the top-level offering, the T8 badged plug-in hybrid variant, presents a wholly different case than the T6-engined car I reviewed recently. At once the performance and the green version of the Cove, the XC60 T8 offers a lot for two somewhat oppositional kinds of customers. Damn, that's quick. Those of you who may not have already heard about Volvo's T8 powertrain, buckle up for complexity. A turbocharged and supercharged 2.0-liter 4-cylinder engine is paired with a rear-mounted electric motor, for a total system output of 400 horsepower and 472 pound-feet of torque. The only thing that even comes close to that output in the segment is the Porsche Macan Turbo, which costs $20,000 more and is still down on torque by 66 pounds-feet. The attendant 0-60 mph time for the XC60 is just 4.9 seconds, which is slower than that Macan's 4.6 seconds, but exceptionally quick in the larger view. Plus, with the Volvo, you get that fast-twitch electric motor reaction when you step on the right pedal, making this feel a little bit more special than a Cove has the right to. Electricity you can use. The electrification of the powertrain does more than just add go-fast ability. Of course, Volvo has increased the capacity of the battery pack versus the XC90 T8, up to 10.4 kWh from 9.2. All T8 models will see this change for the 18 model year. There are no official EPA numbers to report, but our friends at Incentives estimate the bigger battery could be good for 18-20 miles of electric driving range in the XC60. No Tesla Model X, I'll grant you, but still a useful distance for short commutes, and enough to bolster the overall efficiency of the vehicle over the long haul. Understated and elegant. I heartily recommend you click back to my earlier review for more detail. but suffice it to say the T8 formulation of the XC60 does nothing to diminish the core vehicle's excellent design or exceptional comfort. The Volvo looks exactly right from the outside, with big 20-inch wheels at the corners and a shapely body side. The interior is light and bright, with the ribbon of trim that runs along the dash just exactly the kind of design element you'd hope for from a Swedish vehicle. Touchpoints almost universally feel as good as they look. The ride and drive experience conforms to that aesthetic as well, offering a sanguine space for conversation, music appreciation, or just silently drinking in the Colorado landscapes that whoosh by. Nothing really competes. If you want this combination of things, performance and plug-in, Volvo is really the only game in town. As mentioned, a Porsche Macan is comparable as a thrill ride, and a Tesla Model X is a better EV, but this is a rarefied air, to be certain.